welcome to another edition of Bystanders at Newsstands on Flip TV. Still Michael commentary right here at Ogba Newsstand. Of course, it's the last day of the year 2020. Honestly, it's been a wonderful year and we are seriously happy about it. Of course, we've been through some challenges, but thank God we are alive today to witness the last day of the year. Very soon, soonest, we'll be crossing over to 2021. But quickly to the challenges we faced in 2020. I call it 2020 in retrospect. And we have it on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Current state of the nation, worrisome, and Yauku laments. Current state of the nation, worrisome, and Yauku laments. Want federal government leaders to tackle obstacles to political stability in 2021. Nigeria overwhelmed by kidnapping banditry crisis, says Gombe Governor. Kuka writes, all not well with Nigeria. Kuka writes, all not well with Nigeria, says Autumn. Now, 2020, year that was not normal. A year that wasn't normal. That's what we have on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Now, we have diverse pictures here, and I'll be reading the stories at the bottom of these pictures to you viewers. We have the NSAS protest which rocked Nigeria. David, you can see the NSAS protest which rocked Nigeria. You can see it. Of course, you were part of the demonstrators, right? You also were on ground. I was on ground, right, to cover it. All right, thank you so much, David. Okay, President Muhammadu Buhari wearing a nose mask to avoid COVID-19. We saw a situation whereby the president was not even putting on nose mask for some time. Quite honest, I'm not even putting on the nose mask presently. Yesterday I put it on. But hopefully we'll keep adhering to the rules. All right. Oba Akiolu, staff of office stolen by hoodlums. This was another great one. Come closer, come closer. It was another great one, right?
To me, it was so funny.
It was funny.
When the Oba was being dislodged of his palace.
Okay.
Dislodged out of his palace, he had to run for safety because he never knew what might happen to him. But if those hoodlums had met him in the palace, I think his money was being carted away and some other valuables.
All right, so quickly to another one. Yeah. Todulopa Rotile 25 was Nigeria's first ever female combat helicopter pilot. She lost her life after a car accident. This was another story that took over everywhere. The young lady died. Now, David, of course, to be sincere with you, 2020 was challenging. It was. Now, I'm still coming back to you, but let me quickly read this to the viewers. Okay, students of Ibadan Grammar School undergoing temperature check after schools were reopened following the COVID-19 pandemic. And we have another word here, the great one, talking about the palliatives that were looted by the citizens, but I won't call it looted. COVID-19 palliatives being looted at a warehouse, not just a warehouse. It happened in Lagos, it happened in Port Harcourt, it happened in other states too. Governor Sanwo-Olu joining the NSAS protest. I think this is what brought about the Sorosoke Were. That Sorosoke job. You know, it happened in at Lekki, where some Nigerian youths that protested on that time were massacred by the Nigerian army. 90-year-old UK woman becoming the first to be vaccinated against COVID-19. Moving down to George Floyd that was killed in the US. The killing of George Floyd marked one of the biggest protests in US history, tagged Black Lives Matter. Honestly, it was a very tragic one in the United States of America then. And the last one we're reading out to you viewers, footballers taking a knee for Black Lives Matter in a stadium without crowd. Honestly, it's been a wonderful year and we have diverse stories to talk about on the year 2020. Quickly to our reviewers for more analysis on these stories. I'll be right back. Honestly, David, it was a great year. Quite comic, and at the same time, tragic. Now, what can you say about year 2020, generally, apart from your own personal life?
First and foremost, I'll start with my personal life. This year was the year I rounded up my NYC as a core member, and then I give glory to God because God has been the driving force. And then also I want to, when it comes to the issue of Nigeria, this year has been so challenging, just like what you said. This year, and then the reason why most persons were so much happy, ushering as in when the year 2019 ended, because it was a new year, a new decade. 2020, people were like, okay, it's a new year, and then let's see what the year will bring forth, not knowing the year would come with a very turbulent one. This year we had so lot of experiencing the EndSARS protests, the COVID-19. First and foremost, it started with the COVID-19 pandemic, in lockdown, where everybody was being home, everybody was just at home, trying to make ends meet, trying to and then thank God to our esteemed viewers who also came to our aid. And then after the lockdown, we have the EndSARS.
Before the EndSARS, there was a protest.
Yeah.
The agitation for Oduduwa nation.
And then there was
tariff and
so
fuel price increase.
Fuel price increase, and people were even calling for revolution.
That is it.
People were even calling for, and then after that, it was the EndSARS,
saga,
which
cut
was
across everywhere.
Cut across every state in this nation. And then again, you can see what the EndSARS brought. So many casualties, houses being ravaged, hoodlums were just ravaging every nooks and crannies of the state. There was lawlessness in the state, very lawless was the state. And then we thank God, God has been the driving force. The 2020 year was so challenging, was so challenging.
Now, what would you want the government to correct come 2021? Of course, some outside will be getting into the new year, we're crossing over. What's your advice to the present administration, the present government?
I don't have much to say. My advice goes to the president himself. He should think outside the box. Every person should be duly represented in his government. Every ethnic group, every region. Let him. He should go along with federal character. Everyone should be duly represented in his government. He should not always be nepotism. There should not be nepotism in his government. And then again, he should also listen to experts. Come 2021, I think the president has refused to listen to experts, economic experts in every diverse economy expert. He should listen to experts. He should not always take the decision on his own. That is what has landed us into this one. He should listen to experts, and I believe if by so doing that, Nigeria would come out of all these challenges. Nigeria will come out of all challenges, because if you are a president, you don't listen to experts, you tend to fail. And then again, let him also plan for the future. Let him plan. Let him project into the future. He should not just saying, okay, Nigeria, this is what I want to do. Let him also have a long-term plan for our economy. In the next 50 years, this is what I want Nigeria to have attained. In the next 10 years, this is what I want Nigeria to have attained. We have a long-term plan and a short-term plan. So let him, I think this is time for him to work tirelessly, so as to make every Nigerian feel the impact of his government. And I want to pray God Almighty in his infinity would help him achieve that.
All right, thank you so much, David. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's the end of the year, 31st of December 2020. How do you feel about it?
Wow, it's a wonderful year. A year with a lot of mixed blessings, a lot of calamities. Well, since I was born, this is a year I will not forget easily. Let me first of all start with the COVID-19. It affected our business, it affected our home, it dragged down the economy of Nigeria to a standstill. A lot of people lost their jobs, business collapsed. Then at the outermost part, we had NSAS. A lot of things happened during the NSAS. A lot of businesses went down. A lot of things didn't actually work out well. In 2020, there was an election was conducted. There was 2 state election, about 3 state election was conducted in 2020. The Bayelsa state election was conducted, whereby getting to the time of the swearing in, the winner of the election was the court pronounced the winner to be a PDP member because of false certificate. There was also an election in Edo State. We saw the saga between the godfather and the son, Oba Seki and Moshomole. But the people of Edo State were able to decide who they wanted. Then the election shifted to Ondo State, where Akeredolu and Itaye Jagede, his deputy, slugged it out. But this man won, Akeredolu won, because he quickly went to reconcile with the faction in APC. He won the election. We have the second NSAS, where people went to loot warehouse, telling Nigerians that these were the food that we are supposed to be giving to Nigerians, but they were not given to Nigeria. They went to hide it. A lot of prisons were broken. A lot of police stations were got burnt. A lot of things were destroyed. The TVC got burnt. They burnt a lot of BRT. They did a lot of things, but it's a wonderful year in disguise. But the only thing I just want to say is that I just pray as we go into 2021, we should not experience what we experienced in 2020, because in 2020 the abnormal became a normal thing to Nigeria. 2020 is a year we cannot forget easily. Thank you. That's my take, sir.
All right. Thank you so much for your contribution.
Good morning, Mr. Mike.
Welcome, sir.
You see, 2020 is a year the world will not forget in a hurry, especially this generation and any other generation that will be told the story. It's because there are so many up and down in this year. But at the same, we give glory to the living God who have been faithful, who have kept us alive. They're looking at the events that transpired this year. Nigeria have its own fair share of the global pandemic that ravaged the whole world. And the way it is not ceasing anytime soon because of the second wave we are seeing. Good enough, we are heaving a sigh of relief when Pfizer announced a breakthrough in the vaccine. But the way it is, I don't know the time Nigerian government, Nigerian authorities may get us the vaccine, because that is the only thing that will make us have that relief that we have been yearning for. Then looking at the impact of that pandemic on our economy, you see that Nigeria is currently in recession as a result of the impact of that pandemic. Because at the time, our major mainstay of economy, which is the crude, had issues at the international market because of the
demand that dropped at the international market as occasioned by the pandemic. At the time, like aviation fuel, jet fuel, and all that, all companies that use energy globally, we are no longer buying. So that affected the sale of our crude, and to an extent, our economy have crashed. Now we are trying to recover from that shock. We are seeing a second wave. Aviation industries are shutting down, so it's not a good year for our economy. Then politically, I think we are advancing, we are growing, but we are not where we should be. Because if you look at what transpired in Ondo State, in Edo State,
The elections.
Edo particularly, the elections, you see that the electorate were given the leverage to decide who they wanted to lead them. So that, to that extent, I would say we are advancing in democracy. But the area I will not fail to mention is the area of all the state respective electoral bodies. This one, all the state governments, all the state electoral bodies, all the state electoral umpires are culpable, because there is no state where they will conduct a local government election, opposition in that state will win any local government chairmanship or even councillorship. It shows that the local government electoral bodies are biased. That now brings us to the point where this issue of devolution of power, we will now be justified to feel that the state government will abuse this power, because we have seen an area where they have liberty to operate and they are abusing it. So I am not happy with the situation where state governments, state electoral umpires conduct election and opposition do not win any elective position. Not because they are not popular, but because they circumvent the rule and they rig it against their respective opponents. What I'm saying, cut across board. Whether PDP, APC, ABGA, any party you have, the state government, any party that produces the state governor will eventually take everything when it comes to local government election in such state. It's not healthy. It's not helping us to deepen our democracy.
Now, when you talk about this administration, what aspect do you think this, or sector do you think this administration has achieved something tangible, or has done something tangible for the citizens?
To be quite honest with you, I cannot pinpoint any area where I can drop my hat for this administration. I'm not saying they have not done anything positive, but if you look at the polity, you try to vulcanize it and analyze it, I don't see any area where they have achieved so much. Okay, let's look at it from the point of security. The level of insecurity now is so worsened that even people who are close allies, who are proponents of this government, are criticizing this government. You see the economy? I don't think the economy is. And if you look at the way the economy is being managed, it's not even because the oil we had a crisis in the oil sector. Because if you look at the way this government crashed the economy in 2016 as a result of ill-advised policy of TSA that they implemented at a wrong time. You see that the economy, I don't think we have bare hands managing the economy under this administration. Then again, you see agriculture. I know the government would have invested so much in agriculture, but we are not yet seeing it the result, because like the way it stands, we cannot guarantee we cannot produce what we consume. A country, a government that shut its borders against the production of rice, for instance, and as we speak, we cannot produce what to consume in terms of rice. So I'm trying to be quite honest with you, I'm trying to look at, is it in the area of human rights violation, is it in the area of freedom of speech? I think this government has risen the bar when it comes to human rights violation. human rights abuse. I think this government is even scoring very low in that area. So I'm trying to look at areas where I'm trying to be candid, I'm trying to be honest.
Yeah, you can score.
Yes, I'm trying to look at it, but I have not really seen it. I'm trying to, even as I speak with you, because the way it is, look at the level of press personnel that have faced inhuman treatment in the hands of Nigerian government authorities. It's quite enormous. So I don't know the area. It's unfortunate. If I see any area I can score them good, I will say it. But the way it is, I have not seen it.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Winding down,
Honestly,
you know.
honestly.
So
Getting
in
into
some
2022.
few hours time now, we'll be saying Happy New Year, Happy 2021. Yeah.
Now, Kule will be saying Happy New Year and Happy 2021.
Yeah.
But what significance do you think this 2020 has? What importance do you think this 2020 has on you as a person? And looking at Nigeria and seeing the current state of the nation, do you think this administration has done well that Nigerians can say, oh, thumbs up to you people?
Yeah, let me start by myself. I think I'll still keep saying I'll give all glory to God for being alive. The only significance this year has for me is for me being alive in your presence today, and with all the coronavirus, you know, the viruses we had, the NSAS we had, the economy downturn we have. So, you know, I can just say for one still being alive today is just to the glory of the God, glory of the Almighty. Then about the Mr. President, or what are the current governance, government in power. I think it will fail to plan to fail, you know. Right from onset, when they hit the ground running, I've never seen, I think they came in with seriousness actually, but I don't know what really went wrong along, maybe due to the, you know, driver of the pilot of the Nigerian, Nigerian vehicle that I don't know what I can even put it now, because the president's way off along the way. He started well, but along the line, because there was that euphoria that, oh, this guy has come, there's a new sheriff in town, if you remember. A change has really come, and people were really optimistic that this government will be, one of the most effective government we have now. But along the line, I don't know how they just swerve away from the road, or they are just, you know, you're having a driver that just kickstart a journey, and maybe going on like 10 kilometers, things started changing, you know, into another, you know, direction. So to me, the governance we have in this past 2 or 3 years now is nothing to write home about, because I don't know how it comes about, but because I know the president might mean well, but the people around him, he himself, surrounded by people that he should not be, that they are not to be trusted, but I don't know how he get them from. But to me, if I were Mr. President, or if I were Mr. President's son, I will just advise, Daddy, you've done your best for this country. Go home, go back to Daura, because you can never satisfy everybody. Just console him for that. Say, go back to Daura and resign. And relax and retire then. The presidency of Nigeria is not a do or die, because it's even telling on your health. So if you cannot do it again, if you cannot do it right any longer, please, kindly, it's just an honorary, you know, I don't want Nigerian problem to kill me. Sorry, Nigerians. Off the track on this governance. Let me just retire back to my home and face my retirement, benefits, you know. So Nigerians, as we are entering 2021, at least let us all pray. The sins that have been committed upon this land now, we don't know. We have to just cry unto God for mercy, because it's only mercy we need in this country now. You know, people will be saying, is this guy religious? Why is he going biblical? Why is he going religious, man? It's only mercy, because we try all aspects of, effort. We try all effort we can do to fix up this country.
All human knowledge.
All human knowledge, but I think this problem goes beyond human capacity or human knowledge. So it's only God that can fix this country for us, and we all have to. Either you're a Muslim or you're a Christian or all the sins committed. Let's declare a day or a week for us to all pray together for forgiveness of all our sins.
Joseph. I work with Ever Properties Limited, a real estate development and marketing company. And in year 2020, which is the end of the year, we are running a promo. We call it end of the year promo, New Year and Christmas promo, where we are giving out a special discount for a special people, when we are giving a special gift for a special client. Now, Ever Properties Limited, we are saying that you can pay 25,000 naira initial deposit and journey to a new year, new home just began. At Ever Properties Limited, we don't just sell property, we sell peace of mind. Evertop, creating value. Use promo code FLIPTV and enjoy special gift and special discount for Xmas promo with Ever Properties Limited. Thank you.
Indeed, it was really a great year. Honestly, to be sincere with you, Nigerians really passed through a lot this year. Diverse challenges, ranging from security to the economic sector, different sectors of the economy. But we hope to overcome this come 2021. And I really want to appreciate you viewers that stretched your hands of love to us during this pandemic. I'm talking about the lockdown and the Unitide season. We really appreciate you all. The CEO of Flip TV, Abiodun Kupolui, is appreciating you people. We really love you, and we tell you, we implore you to keep staying glued to Flip TV. Michael Adekunle still remains my name, and of course behind the camera, the person that has been behind the camera from the beginning of this year, talking about Festus Oluwabukumi. I really appreciate you too. Viewers across the globe, we appreciate you. Our great reviewers in Ogba, Agege, Ikeja, Ojota, Ketu, and environs. We really appreciate you people. Thank you so much. We love you. Alright, you can subscribe to our social media handles. You can also join me on Facebook, Michael Temitayo Adekunle, Michael Michael Temitayo Adekunle. Thank you so much. Join me next time. I'm talking about 2021. Hope to see you.